wanted to pop on today and do a flip through of the Christmas planner that I've just set up. I've been using Christmas planners for a couple of years now, but this is the first time I've gone into a ring-bound system. The reason I need a Christmas planner is I actually have not one, not two, but 3 Christmas babies. So besides all of the busyness that comes with Christmas, I have 3 birthdays to plan at the same time. So you'll see a little further on, I've actually got some birthday things in this planner as well. Just to start with though, this binder I got off AliExpress. Very similar to the Kiki K binders. So I've used some Etsy Christmas planner inserts in here, but I have changed a lot of them, and I'll let you know which ones that I've changed along the way. I made all of my dividers. They're all from a Kaisercraft Silent Night Collection scrapbook set. And I also went on and purchased the ephemera from that set and from another set, but I'll leave the name of those in the description down below. So in the front here, this area here will change, but I've just popped a few things in for now. I've just got some ephemera in there, some little post-it notes that I got from Wish. I'll leave a link to those down below as well. So I've just included a dashboard here at the start. I've just glued one of the pieces of ephemera onto a clip there. This by far is my favourite paper, this one here. And this is my first tab. I've not put tabs on them because I find it easy enough to flip to where I need to go, and it wouldn't, with the binder closed, the tabs would actually hang out a bit. It's not a very wide binder for the A5s that I have in here. So this is my first tab. It's the most wonderful time of the year, and in this section I've started off with a countdown to Christmas, and I got this from the Rabbit Tribe on Etsy, and I'll leave that link down below. So I've just got the stickers that you mark off with on this side, and I've just popped a journaling card on the back of there. Countdown to Christmas, another little bit of ephemera there on the back. Now these are the inserts. I did change this one. It was a dated December calendar, but I took the dates out and changed. I like to have a November calendar in there because we do usually have the kids' birthday party somewhere at the end of November, and I also like to have it just for the events that are running into December, my little to-do list, because I like to get a lot of my things done long before Christmas, hence my planner being set up now 12 weeks before. And then I've just popped in weekly planning sheets for all of November. Now I won't do my day-to-day in here. This will just be for birthday and Christmas things. I've got my regular Erin Condren that I'll keep my day-to-day things in. So a few of those. I've popped in, this is just a little card that I got from a dollar shop. It was actually a gift card holder, and I've just sliced the end off it and put it in. So when this is closed, I'm able to flip straight to my December calendar there. So I'll just be using this to write in events that we have going on. So Christmas carols, birthday party, preschool Christmases, those kind of things in that one. Bit of a running to-do list, and again my weekly planning sheets here. I've taken it right through to the first week of January as well, just because we will still have some different events going on there that I want to keep track of. I've popped in a couple of meal planner sheets here just for that Christmas Eve time, because my kids, I've got 2 Christmas Eve babies, Christmas Eve, and 1 Christmas Day. So we're very busy on these couple of days. So I want to really plan out what we're doing for my Christmas Eve babies' special dinner. And of course, Christmas lunch, Christmas dinner meal plan will be further along in this book. So those are what I have there. I designed these ones as well, just using the Etsy shops. This is it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas tab. Again, just popped a little bit of extra ephemera in there using that scrapbook paper. In here I've just got some different note pages. I like to keep my note pages at the front. I find it very hard to write on them when they're right at the back, and I don't like flipping all the way to the back to get to them. I like to have them near the front. So here I've just got some shopping list ones. This was from the pack. And I should say it was a digital pack, so I've printed these myself. I changed this just so I could have some lined paper, and this is just some note paper that I had. The next tab is when you love what you have everything you need. So in this tab, I've got my wish lists. So I have kept this one single-sided, so this will be for me. So I can take this one out and give it to hubby, who will hopefully be doing some Christmas shopping for me. And then I've changed the top of these ones to have my children's names and my husband's name, because I'll be doing all of that shopping. Next one, we've got stocking stuffers. This one came in there. I like to give my kids roughly the same things in their stockings, so it'll be more just ticking off that I've got the same ones, because we do generic things like toothbrushes and socks, and somehow my kids get very excited about those. Gift planning. I like to do family gifts, so we have a few different families that we gift to, and I like to often give them the same thing, but it will be an activity-based thing. I'll probably do another video based on what we're doing for family gifts this year. So I've got a couple of pages of those. Then I've got the shopping online tracker. This one was in the pack, as well as the budget tracker. There's a Christmas deco inventory. We don't have a lot of Christmas decorations at the moment, so hopefully I'll be purchasing a few new things this year and start listing those and where we're keeping them. Next one, the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. This is just a couple of layered bits of ephemera. Now this paper was one from a, I think, Big W pack, I'm not sure. But this one wasn't in that Kaisercraft. But these strips here were, and these ephemeras were from the pack. So I've just layered 3 bits of ephemera on this one. Sorry about the glare there too. This is a random acts of kindness printable that I found on Pinterest, and I'll link that below. I'm hoping to do quite a lot of these things, the ones that are relevant to Australia. This is an American made one, so some of them aren't quite possible here, but I'm taking that as inspiration, and here is a bucket list. This came as part of the printable, and I'm hoping to put those activities that we can do onto this list for us to tick off. I like to do a December 1st box with my kids, and in that I include all of the things I need for different Christmas crafts, and we do those throughout December. So on here is just a little, this came in the pack, so I can actually plan out what I want to do, so it's really handy to have these, so I can write down what I need for those, so I can make sure to gather them to put in my December 1st box. And I've got quite a few of those, because like I said, we do quite a few things. I've made this one up, and no, it's not very decorative, but just to list out the Christmas movies, I like to do one movie a day for my kids, just something short. A little Christmas movie there. Same for Christmas activities. This will mostly be our Christmas crafts that I have listed back here, but it will also be things like baking Christmas cookies, going at Christmas lights, those kind of things as well will end up in here, and I've just numbered these for every day in December, obviously only going to the 24th because we'll be a little bit busy on Christmas Day. The next tab is Eat, Drink and Be Merry. Again, just some layered ephemera, and this is just a little bit, you will have seen throughout, I've got just a bit of gold vellum that I cut to do this strip on the Christmas pudding here. And this is actually just a piece of that pad that I showed you back here that I said was my favourite, this wood effect one. I've cut it to be a Christmas pudding. And this, of course, I'm sure you can guess, is my cooking tab. So here we've got the Christmas menu, and this one came as part of it, so I can plan out what we're having, and this will be our Christmas dinner. for this one. I love this sheet, the baking ideas, because I do like to bake and gift that to my neighbours. So this will be handy to have, planning out how many I need, by when and who I'm giving them to, and all different kinds of things there. Some recipe sheets. I did change this top bit too. This I think was all the blue pattern, and I've added in from a different part of the pack I added this part, just because I liked the sweet or savoury feel of having that at the top. I've got quite a few of those because I have a lot of recipes that I keep just in my Christmas binder, like my special chocolate cookies and things. This tab is The Magic of Christmas Never Ends. Its greatest gifts are family and friends. So this was part of that pack as well. Again, just a few layered pieces of ephemera there. And this is my Christmas events, I guess you could say. So this sheet I changed up from the crafting sheet that you saw earlier. Changed the headers here. So I've called it Christmas Visiting, and I've got where, when to take, and notes. I saw this idea in a different Christmas planning video. So the idea is I'll put in where we're going and what time, and to take can be things like if I need to take a dish to share, or if we're going to visit family or friends that we gift to that we won't necessarily see on Christmas Day, but if we're going to their house for a special dinner, say a few weeks before, I can put there, remember to take such and such as gift or something, so that I know when I look at this, okay, I've got to take their presents on this date. So that, I think that will come in really handy, because we have a lot of family that we visit over the month of December that we'll need to take presents to at different times, not just at Christmas. So I've got a few pages of those. We hold a Christmas drinks. So here I've got the Christmas party. This was, you'll see later on, the banner that is supposed to go with it is more of a party feel, which I loved for my kids' party, but for the Christmas, I changed it out to match the header of some of the other inserts here. So just your usual activities, food, drinks, those kind of things. I've added the invite list on the back, and then I've made a few extra lists for myself here. So I can use this like a to-do list, or I could just write straight across different things that I'm planning and need to keep note of. Now this tab here, this is the birthday tab. So I know this isn't relevant to a lot of people, but I loved this design that I made here with 3 little Christmas tags, one for each of my Christmas babies. I just thought that was so cute, and all 3 of these came in the Ephemera Packs. So this is the original banner that was on the top of that Christmas party list. So not very Christmassy, but perfect for my birthdays. On the front here, I've got the gifts. So I'm going to use this part for a wish list, but also we do have a lot of people ask us what the kids would like. So I'm thinking I might even use this to write down what gifts we've requested from who, because there's nothing worse than telling everyone that your child likes Matchbox cars and then you end up with 30 Matchbox cars. So we do like to have a few different ideas and tell various people different ones, so we're not getting all the same thing. Because as you can imagine, 3 Christmas birthdays and Christmas, whether we like it or not, we are very blessed, but we end up with a lot of presents in a very short amount of time. So we like to be really conscious of what we're getting. Party invite list, that same list that you saw before, just changed for the party. Again, I've included just some extra note paper here, a blank page so I can plan out layouts of the party and those kind of things. Some more to-do list paper, some more note paper. I've included another gift list here. I've changed the titles though to name, sent, gift, for who, and notes. I'm not sure why notes printed twice, but anyway. So here I'm planning to write who gave the gift, what the gift was, who it was for. Because we only have one party, not everyone buys all of the kids a present, and not all of the presents are only for one. So in here I'm planning to write if someone bought my daughter a present, my son a present. So then this sent column, when I get the kids to send out their thank yous, I know which present was for who, because they're all very close in age. So sometimes it's a little hard to tell who the present was for. So just keeping a track of that so we know. The final tab I've got here, Peace on Earth, and I love this little postcard ephemera. So here we don't necessarily send out Christmas cards. I'm not sure if we're going to send them this year or not, but I like to have this list anyway as a who to contact on Christmas Day. So who we've sent a message to, who we've called, just to make sure that we're not missing out on anyone, because it's such a busy day, but I still want to send out those individual Christmas messages rather than the blanket Merry Christmas everyone. So keeping track of who I've sent it to, I like to keep a little list there. And then in the back I've just got some note paper there. So I'll leave the links down below to all the things I've used to make this and to the Etsy printable, but do keep in mind I've heavily changed those printables. So I love the pack, but you will not find the same inserts that I have here. So definitely check it out if you're interested, but keep in mind that it will not look like mine unless you do a lot of Photoshop work. Anyway, hopefully I will be able to do some more videos of how my planning is progressing as I go along, but I just wanted to do a flip through. I hope you've enjoyed. Let me know if you have any comments or questions down below. Bye!